What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and in today's video, by the way, I'm on vacation right now, so we're not going to do our normal intro and all that, but if you enjoyed the video, click that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're new here. In today's video, we're going to go over the best wide receivers in the game right now at every single budget. A lot of times when I'm live streaming over on Twitch, people come into the chat and say, Pop, I got 300K, I need a wide receiver, who do I pick up? We got you covered in this video, and there's a lot of really good wide receivers out there right now that are extremely cheap. So if you're balling on a budget, we also got you covered in this one. And we're going to start out with the best wide receiver under 100,000 coins, and it's going to be Tyler Boyd. Now, you can actually earn this card for free in the competitive pass. There is a free Unstoppable Hero pack, an 87 overall Unstoppable, so you can get one there. A lot of you probably already unlocked that pack, and then there's also one if you max out the Unstoppable Field Pass, which was also pretty easy. You could do it within a couple days. You get another 87 overall Unstoppable pack. Now, wide receiver is a position where we get so many cards. I don't often recommend spending a free pick on a player like that because they're not going to last on your roster for a long time, but it is a really good free card, but also inexpensive, being under 100K, 88,500 coins on average for this Tyler Boyd card, and he can get Slot Apprentice. He's one of the cheapest cards. He might be the cheapest card in the game that can get that ability, and with man coverage being so tough, you're going to hear me recommend this ability a lot. With man coverage being so tough, you get the post route, you get the corner route. This is almost a must-have on at least one of your wide receivers to help you beat those coverages. He's 6'2", so he gives you some good height, 87 speed right now, the fastest receivers in the game. There's only two of them are at 91 speed. We got a couple with 90, and then, you know, mostly 88s and 89, so he's not as fast as most of the top tier receivers, but again, he's under 100,000 coins, so you're gonna have to deal with things like that. I played against this card a handful of times, and he actually got open a lot too, so don't sleep on all of the attributes here. Pretty solid route running as well. That 90 mid route running, 87 short is pretty good. Sorry, 87 short, 90 mid, and 84 deep. But the medium route running on those post and corner routes is really good. So overall, a really good card, but I think the next couple cards we mentioned are worth the coin here. And under 150,000 coins, the best receiver is Legend Megatron. I'm still kind of baffled at how cheap this card is. Only about 130K on average. If you're a no money spent player, if you're balling on a budget, you should probably go out and pick up this card. 6'5" wide receiver with 88 speed, 90 jumping, catch in traffic, not that great, but he never really dropped passes when I was using the card. And then he has 90 spec catch, short route running at 88, mid at 90, and deep route running at 91. We like how those attributes on the route runnings go up, or up in an attribute or a number as we go up with the short, medium to mid, or short, mid, and then deep. My apologies. And he also, like I mentioned with Tyler Boyd, can get Slot Apprentice. There's just no other abilities in the game right now that are that good or worth the AP at 4 wide receivers. It's really going to be either Slot Apprentice or Outside Apprentice, and Slot Apprentice is much better. Now, I mentioned a moment ago the fastest receivers in the game, 91 speed. Well, we got Tyreek Hill here with 90 speed, 5'9", but that's not a problem. You can play him on the outside, you can play him as a slot, and he is our best wide receiver under 200,000 coins. On average, he's going for about 167K, and again, he can also get Slot Apprentice. Along with that 90 speed, he has 85 catching. One more time, didn't really ever have a problem with him dropping footballs, so I'm not going to be worried about that. Catching traffic is a little bit low. If he gets hit over the middle, he may drop it, but you guys got to live with that. For the price, he's still worth it. Short route running 87, mid 85, and then deep route running 88. This is just another card that I think if you're a no money spent player or playing on a budget, you should probably have this card. If anything, he can be a kick and punt returner long term for you as well if you spend the coin on him now. But 167K on average, really good deal there for you. Now, the next best receiver, we're going to jump from under 200K to 250K, and that one is going to be Team of the Week Stephon Diggs. So we are giving up a little bit speed now as we talk about maybe paying more coin for a card, but this is a very well-balanced, well-rounded wide receiver. So Diggs on average, we're actually cheating on our budget. He goes for about 252K, but I think you guys can find 2,000 coins in your back pocket somewhere if you want this card. 88 speed, he's 6 foot even, and he also gets Slot Apprentice, by the way. 88 catch, 85 catch in traffic, 86 spec catch, but the route running, boom, short, mid, deep, 90, 90, 90. There are thresholds in this game that are roughly from 85 to 89, and then 90 to 94, and then 95 and up. And And the fact that he hits the threshold on all 3 of those route runnings, he's going to be pretty good against man coverage. Obviously, we don't have like route tech in the game right now as a standard ability, but he's going to be pretty good against all types of man coverages with all types of routes, short, mid, or deep, with that 90-90-90. So this is a pretty good card here. If you want to play him on the outside, you can, but I think he works best as a slot receiver. And if I didn't mention it, he also gets slot apprentice. So the next card is, we're bumping up on our budget a little bit. So we were just talking about the best wide receiver under 250K. The next best one is going to be our best receiver under 400K. There's nobody in between these price points that I think is worth it, but DK Metcalf from the Unstoppable promo, on average about 379K, is worth that coin. I think he's the second best receiver in the game, and I could make an argument for him being the first. 6'3", 90 speed. By the way, he gets slot apprentice, but because he's from the Unstoppable promo, he gets the Unstoppable X Factor route technician, which means if you can get 3 catches, 20 plus yards from him in a row, and by the way, I don't even think that's in a row, I think that's just in the same game, that will activate route technician on him, and with route technician, he's going to crush man coverage. But it doesn't just stay activated for a couple plays, or he can't get knocked out of the zone. It stays active for the entire remainder of the game, assuming your opponent doesn't acquit. So he's got that going for him. 90 speed, we talked about the height there. His catch in traffic is 89, catch 87, short route running 91, mid route running 87, and deep route running 92. He's got great route running. He's tall, he's fast, he gets good abilities, he's got that X factor. Again, I could make a case for him being the best receiver in the game, but let's talk about the best receivers in the game. So we got 2 of them, and by default they kind of get there because they're both at 91 speed. The first one is aka Odell Beckham Jr., and I'm just going to say it now, I'm not saying this card is bad, but I don't think it's worth the price. It's 654,000 coins on average. He's 5'11". He does have the 91 speed. Route running is really good. 90 for short, 88 for mid, 92 for deep. He's got good catching traffic, spec catch, all of that. I just think we've named a lot of pretty good receivers in this game. For 654K, you could go out there and get DK Metcalf and Tyreek Hill both for that same price and have 2 90 speed receivers on the field instead of just one 91 receiver. And of course, and I forgot to mention him, so let me just throw it out there now, Randy Moss, Season 2 Field Pass card. Once you get him to an 88 overall, he's extremely good. So that's a really good free option. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, I'm on vacation. Bear with me. But if you take the free Moss, the Tyreek Hill, and DK, you got 3 wide receivers for the price of 1 in this OBJ. And if we had to pick between the 2, I'm going to take Jamar Chase over the OBJ. Jamar Chase also has 91 speed, but he's also 6 foot even, so he's got an inch height on OBJ, and then he's 488,000 coins, so he's much cheaper there. Along with the 91 speed, you got 88 catch, 92 spec catch, 82 catch in traffic. Isn't very good, but he didn't really drop many passes for me in the short period that I used him. And then his route running is going to be short at 90, mid at 88, and deep route running at 90. And if I didn't mention it, him and OBJ, of course, both get slot apprentice. Best ability in the game right now for wide receivers. And there you have it. Those are the best wide receivers currently in MUT 24. Let me know which ones I left out, if any. There are a few bigger names like LTD, DeAndre Hopkins, Legend, Torrey Holt, DJ Moore isn't bad, but a lot of those cards I just found for their price didn't, give you anything performance-wise over all of the cards we mentioned within this video. But again, thank you guys for watching. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.